There's a new episode of Cops airing tonight, and President Trump makes an appearance. Well, not exactly. 47 saw Vance, Hegseth, and Miller out with the men and women in uniform yesterday and wanted to get in on the action. So he swung by a base and gave a pep talk to the boys in blue. We kind of wish he had went on patrol and made some arrests. Maybe next term. He didn't bring a billy club. He brought pizza. Pies from Wise Guys as high as an elephant's eye.
We're going to have some fun. We'll eat, and I'll eat with you, and we're going to have a little fun. We're going to celebrate, but then we're going to get back to work, and we're going to take care of these criminals.
Just in case the guys wanted red meat, he brought burgers. And they're not the only ones eating good. Trump says if you live in D.C., it's family night.
I've never received so many phone calls thanking me for what we've done in Washington, D.C., from people that haven't gone to a restaurant literally in 4 years. They said, we couldn't stand it, sir. And now I take my wife and my kids to dinner. One of them said he's gone out 4 nights in a row, and he hadn't gone out for 4 years.
It's restaurant week in D.C., and business is going gangbusters because Trump's been busting up gangs. If it's date night, even better. After a romantic dinner, take her on a stroll through Trump's big, beautiful park and roll around in the grass.
One of the things we're going to be redoing is your parks. I'm very good at grass because I have a lot of golf courses all over the place. I know more about grass than any human being, I think, anywhere in the world. And we're going to be regrassing all of your parks, all brand new sprinkler systems, the best that you can buy, just like the Augusta. No, it'll look like Augusta. It'll look like, more importantly, Trump National Golf Club. That's even better.
It's not just new sod. The entire city's getting a facelift.
You do the job on safety, and I'll get this place fixed up physically, and we're going to be so proud of it at the end of 6 months, but let's say at the end of a year, this place will be maxed out in terms of beauty. You'll have all new surfaces. You'll have all new medians. Everything's going to look beautiful. A lot of your signs are going to be taken down. They've been up for 40 years. They look like hell.
If the cops can lock them all up, Trump's going to Mar-a-Lago the Capitol. Yellow brick roads, new flagpoles. The YMCA plays when you wait for the light to change. On the campaign trail, Trump hopped in the garbage truck and took out the trash. Now he's doing a different kind of cleaning. The media is having trouble keeping up. They're cranky that there could be congestion.
Now, tonight, the president deciding he's going to go out and be front and center in this crackdown. What do you make of it?
The Trump show is exhausting. This soon to be ride along. Chris, you have covered the White House. You know when the president moves, what happens? Streets get closed.
People were getting carjacked, and this guy's worried about traffic. Johnny went to D.C. this week. He didn't get his butt kicked like big balls, but trust me, people wanted to. So what do the people in the district think? Here's Johnny.
Is D.C. a safe place?
No.
Not safe for our communities.
So you'll be all right.
All my friends in D.C. don't ever drive because they know they might get car mugged or something.
I got jumped at the corner store right there by the gas station Greenway. Why the is this not locked up? She even pepper sprayed her own daughter. And she's an 8-year-old. What you mean?
We're in a nice part of town, so let's
level with each other here. We're in Georgetown.
Yeah.
I'm suggesting that you leave before I have to get snooty.
Is it okay to walk around Washington, D.C. all by yourself at night?
No, nobody should do that.
I would say for a guy.
They got robbed a few months ago. I know people who have been shot.
I feel like I can defend myself.
You got your guns.
Not in D.C., I wish.
Yeah. Does D.C. have a gang problem?
D.C. is one of the only places in America where you will not find gangs.
Do you know which D.C. gang I'm afraid of?
Which gang?
The Democrats.
We will win! We will win!
We're here at Union Station where President Trump has mobilized the National Guard. This used to be homeless city. Homeless people sprawled out all over the place. And now, nobody's here, except for a bunch of Trump protesters. President Trump mobilized the National Guard. He says he wants to make D.C. safe and beautiful again. Was that a good idea?
It's not the solution.
Well, if there's more police on the ground, could that possibly have prevented you from getting robbed?
No, you make a good point.
Definitely cleared up the riffraff out here.
That's not how you solve crime. You prosecute criminals, you have trials,
and
First, you got to get the criminals. He says he wants to take all the graffiti out and make it beautiful.
What, you gonna get Shakespeare? We gonna get Shakespeare to paint the whole world or something?
I think you're thinking of Picasso.
Picasso, yeah, that's who you might gotta get.
National Guard don't got nothing to do with Trump. They just obeying his rules.
You're right. You're right.
So,
Okay.
doing
I
their
agree
job.
with my husband.
Can we just give it up again for my husband?
Have the streets been safer?
Cleaner, doesn't feel ratchet.
they feel no different.
People is walking on eggshells. Like you walk across the street right now, you might get locked up for jaywalking.
I jaywalk all the time.
Oh, yeah, you going to jail? Oh yeah.
She's going to jail.
The Democrats say crime is down. Does it feel like crime is down?
Well, we're learning that they fudged the numbers.
It feels like nothing has changed.
No, crime just got more secretive.
What is the root causes to crime in D.C.?
The poverty.
Not enough jobs.
Black on black crime.
You don't have like the pickpocketing.
You have the carjacking, though.
Yeah, to my knowledge.
But crime's not a problem.
That was off the record.
Who do you trust to keep you safe? President Trump or the Democrats?
We with Donald Trump.
Gonna have to be Trump.
We all need to work together.
Isn't it nice that Donald Trump's protecting you whether you like it or not?
I don't think it's necessary.
The Democratic Party.
Who in particular?
Who's doing well right now?
Nobody.
Gavin's on a roll.
How do you like his tweets?
It's funny.
Don't you wish he was actually writing them, though?
Does Trump write his... Actually, we do know Trump writes his tweets.
Boom!
And then you start getting phone calls. Did you really say this? I say, what's wrong with that?
Who do you want to tell Jesse Watters on Fox News?
Keep the foxes alive.
Hey, Jesse.
We got the backflip for you.
Hey.
Do you know who I am?
Who are you?
Tell me your name.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Hey, yeah!
So D.C. let crime go up, but Democrats are so anti-Trump that they don't want it to go down. Jazzy Jellyfish says safety's racist.
Now we are in yet another Black woman-led city and taking over. And to me, it goes again to the level of racism and hate that is constantly spewed out of this administration. But listen, I mean, if it walk like a duck, quack like a duck, then I guess it is a duck. So like racism is racism, and you are specifically targeting these Black-led areas.
CNN says, who cares if your family gets shouted down by homeless druggies before you catch a train?
I've taken my kids to the Amtrak Union Station, and we have been yelled at by vagrants. We have been yelled at by homeless people who are on drugs. We have actually witnessed people do drugs at the Union Station.
I've been yelled at in a lot of train stations across this country that are, well, nor should I. But my point is, it doesn't just happen in places like D.C. So is the National Guard going to go to every 50 states?
Is Trump going to send the National Guard to all 50 states? More on that later. CNN's even upset that bad hombres accused of molesting teens are being rounded up.
And new video shows federal officers detaining a man on the National Mall. We want to warn our viewers, some might find this video disturbing. Watch this.
Por favor. Yo no debo nada, papi. Yo no debo nada. Yo no debo nada.
He was saying in Spanish he was here to work and not to be arrested. A person with the same name who faced similar charges had them dropped without prosecution.
Yeah, the charges only got dropped because the victim's mom got scared and went MIA. But what's disturbing about that video? Has he never seen live PD? MSNBC, I mean, Miss Now, is afraid bad guys might get tased.
Last week, there was a call in which it was announced that all FBI agents would be equipped with tasers. Now, that sounds like no big deal because a lot of police officers have tasers, but that is not what FBI agents do. They don't patrol the streets, right? And so that sent a message to a lot of my sources, wow, things are really changing here and not for the good.
Let me get this straight. FBI agents can kick down the doors at Mar-a-Lago, infiltrate kidnapping rings, and hunt down terrorists, but if you hand them a taser, they don't know what to do? Trump called in the Guard to post up in the touristy areas, a good show of force. And it frees up D.C. police to sweep bad neighborhoods. And crime went poof.
But with the guard on the ground, crime is on the decline. For the first time in a long time, D.C. has gone 7 days without a homicide. And that's not all. Carjackings are down 83%. Robberies are down 46%. Car thefts down 21%. And overall violent crime is down 22%.
In the middle of August, no murder. That's historic. And U.S. Attorney Judge Jeanine's the busiest woman in the Capitol. She's throwing the book in every direction.
We are here in D.C., where the president's surge to make D.C. safe and beautiful again is working. Last night, we had 53 arrests. 10 guns were taken off the street, making it a total of 630 arrests and 86 guns taken off the street. So what does that mean? That means those guns cannot be used to shoot or kill anyone. So as the president continues to make D.C. safe, we will continue to prosecute the cases, support the blue, and get those guns.
Democrats keep saying, well, crime was already going down. You don't need the guard. Well, homicides in D.C. hit a 30-year high just 2 years ago. So, okay, it's down from a 30-year high in an election year. But did crime actually go down? Or did Washington fudge the numbers?
We'll go to a scene where somebody's shot. There's shell casings. They've got bullet holes in them, but maybe they're not cooperative with the police, which is not uncommon in some parts of the city. And the captain will tell them, hey, look, let's just take an injured person to the hospital instead of a shooting report, which that makes it an incident, not a crime. It's not followed up on. It never gets reported to the FBI, and it never goes down as a shooting stat.
The city transitioned attempted homicide to jaywalking, and they caught one guy red-handed at a computer.
Back in May, we found out that a police commander of a police district was stripped of his police authority and suspended. The allegation was that he was going into police databases and changing felonies to misdemeanors to keep crime stats trending lower in his district.
So they were telling us the crime was down, but it's not what it seemed like when you looked around. I mean, even politicians were getting carjacked and sucker punched and robbed. Every night there was a shooting on the local news. How much you want to bet other cities were underreporting crime for better headlines and political props? All of this is about to stop. What Trump's doing in D.C. is a blueprint for every other city in the country. Have the guard give the locals some breathing room so they can target the trigger pullers.
We're not playing games. We're going to make it safe. And we're going to then go on to other places. But we're going to stay here for a while. We want to make this absolutely perfect.
And if you're not from a big city, and you want to bring your kids to the Air and Space Museum and want to show your wife the cherry blossoms, you know she likes those cherry blossom shots on Instagram, well, now you can visit.
Look, I grew up in a small town. I love our beautiful countryside and our rural areas, but I love our big cities too. And I want you to be able to go shopping or go and get a nice meal with your family without the fear that you're going to get mugged or even worse, because you have the audacity to take your family out for a day in one of our great American cities. We don't have to live like this.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.